I always hear this that fear is a state of mind. So, everything is in the mind. I just want to know what is your biggest fear and how do you deal with that
What is my biggest
biggest
fear
fear?
and
Yeah.
how till now I feel that stage fear I have.
Okay.
But recently I went to a seminar, and that was
Mm,
not about English seminar, but it was about one of the company's seminar. Okay, my sister does. She works in a company, so
mm,
we got chance to go in a trip and in a hotel, and we spent time, we enjoyed, and also we had a seminar. So there they highlighted me as a speaker. Like they told me, they invited me on the stage and to talk about my experience and anything that I can share. I didn't know about that much. I have no experience of that company,
yeah.
but I talked in English, and on the stage in front of a lot of people. It was like everywhere, camera light and everything. It's a big stage, right? So I talked, and I felt that confident that I got from English language that earlier I didn't have. I sing. I love to sing. So I also gave audition in our area. It's a small audition I have given.
Okay.
So I gave that day. I scared a lot. So I was feeling that maybe stage fear I have, and I can't deal with that. But once I got to know this month, I would say in April month, we went to a seminar and they invited me to talk about something in the stage, and I did that. And it was a confident that I got from English language. So maybe if I can talk in English, then I'm so confident. But maybe if I will talk in another language, Hindi or anything, so maybe I will feel a lot of fear, and I have a fear for that. Maybe it comes with practice. So I don't have
Hmm.
practice to speak in
Obviously.
Hindi in front of people on this stage, or even meeting or any kind of things. That will be my biggest fear, I would say. But in English, I can manage. I
So
have that confidence.
how was that, like, how did you do in that? Uh, like when
That
you
was
had
really
to,
great.
it went to
People
great.
admired me a lot. I spoke really well. I was
Okay.
even not shivering. I went to stage many times, like two, three, four times, I would say, in my college life to participate in singing. So that time, and also I we had institute, so we celebrated Teachers Day. Then they gave me chance to speak, and that time I was feeling a lot of nervousness. It was my beginning time, but this time I saw that I had confidence just because of English. I feel so. Maybe I talked really well, and they admired me a lot. And they told, "Wow, your English is so good, and in this age you are speaking so good." They told me,
Yes.
and that day they took a interview also. One of the guys who was there, who was making videos, and who is, I think, you creator of making videos. So he told me to take a interview or podcast kind of things. So he did that. So that day it was my luckiest day, I would say. Like I did many things which is not my comfort zone. It's very difficult to do that, right? So I did for the first time a podcast. That time also I was quite nervous, but I did that. So maybe if we do more and more, and if we do practically by action, then we'll
Mhm.
remove that. But this
Yeah.
is my biggest fear. And also I had a fear of swimming pool. So
Okay.
that is also I experienced. I haven't done earlier. Okay, I hadn't done earlier. So recently I went to a trip, and that was
Mm.
also my first experience. Earlier I didn't travel. I love to travel, but I didn't travel. So I started traveling, and there I got to know that I can swim or I can do it. It's not an like big deal. It's not a big deal, right? It's easy.
Yeah.
But I did experience that. That's the reason I was feeling that maybe I couldn't. But when I did, it was fine for me. So swimming pool was my fear, and one of the big fear I want to tell you today to you. Okay, as I'm talking about traveling,
Mm.
so let's just not talk about personality or improving. But one thing I have in my mind, that is the biggest fear in my life, that when I go outside, I always have insecurity. I don't
Mm.
know why. It happens
Mm.
with me. I don't know which people happen or not. I go my college. It's like near to me, not that much far. It's just 3.5 hours to go. When I go out, that time I start feeling insecurity a lot. When I train is coming to me, that time also I feel scared. And like when I'm sitting, so I feel that maybe that people is not good for me. Like I scared with people. I'm scared with people, I would say. Maybe I have no experience of traveling that much alone and
Mhm.
not talking with people, and also many things happen, many accidents happen in these days, and that hits me a lot, and I'm quite trouble in this way. I feel insecurity of traveling and going out and talking to people. Like, I'm confident to talk with them, but I feel that is it a good person or not? Am I safe or not if I connect with him
Mhm.
or her? Nowadays we can't understand girls, boys both. So this kind of fear I have, that is biggest fear. Whenever I go college, I feel scared, and I feel that maybe in future, if I will get chance to go alone, then what will happen? Will I be able to deal with that? I ask myself, can I do or not? So this is my biggest fear. I shared with you today. I don't know why it happens with me. Do
Maybe
you have problem?
Uh, I think is it because you're doing most of the things online?
Mhm.
You're not much like you're not going out and meeting people. You're not traveling,
Mhm.
so maybe because of that it is happening. Like you, most of the things you're doing at your home only, like whether it's about teaching or making videos and all, and even when you have conversations, it's online, right? So maybe because of that, or sometimes fear comes from your childhood as well, where
Yeah.
something has happened in your childhood or maybe a bad experience or something, and then it gets stuck in our mind. That experience gets stuck, and then even everything is normal, we feel scared in certain situations. So sometimes it happens
Mostly,
that way.
I would like to tell you, mostly I feel scared with, drivers and conductors. Like, they are so much rude, and we go with vehicle. We need to go with vehicles. We
Mhm.
need to go by bus, by train, and mostly I'm scared with people and drivers and outside people. Those who are kind of rude person. With them, I feel that maybe what if they do something with me? What if fighting and many things happen. So these things come in my mind. I don't know why. And also harassment and many things happen, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Do you watch news a
These are
lot?
the things.
Like,
No, I don't. I don't at all. But
acha,
it looks like that now in this way. So maybe you are
uh-huh.
thinking she watches. Yeah.
I was
But
thinking that maybe you're watching current affairs and this happened, that happened, all those breaking news, and that's why this fear
mm,
is there.
actually, most of the time I don't watch news because it affects me a lot, and also I suffer if anything happens with girls. Oh my God, I cried usually earlier when I was watching, so I stopped watching. I don't like to watch, and I don't want to feed my mind negativity and that things, horrible and terrible things. But yeah, I feel these things automatically when I go outside, and I feel that maybe there is some insecurity in me, that people are not well. I feel that they are not good. Sometimes, most of the time, I judge them. Maybe he's not good that much in their mind, and maybe they are thinking wrong to me. I don't know what happens with me,
The only way
but
you
I
can
don't watch
change that,
those.
okay, you don't watch
Yeah.
news. I was saying that the only way you can change that is you should go out and meet a lot of
Yes.
people, and then only you will change that mindset, or you might get rid of that fear that somebody will do something to me.
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
also feel that. Yeah,
yeah,
I feel that I should do it this way.
you need
I,
exposure.
I, yeah. I tried recently. I went to park. I went to park and I spoke there. I was enjoying myself. But still, I'm comfortable with myself. I don't talk with people. So yeah, that much outside. Like, we are strangers, so how we can talk, right, with them. But
Mhm.
still, I am trying to open up myself with people and outside, going alone and talking to them. In this way, I'm
Mhm.
trying. Let's see what will happen. But if it happens with just no, local, or what we can say, if we are going any seminar or meeting or workshop or any kind of good things program, organization, wedding, these things are good for me. But I'm talking about the locality and then people, common people.
Safety wise, you're
Yeah,
also thinking.
publicity is quite yeah,
Mhm.
difficult for me to handle
Mhm.
and this way that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you told me that you have sage fear, and when you were invited, you did really well. So this is what I always read and I always watch on YouTube videos, that fear is in the mind. So it's just a state of
Yes.
mind, and you would have realized in that moment that it wasn't that difficult. You were very scared, but when you did well. So that's amazing.
Mm.
Even, when I had a conversation with you, so I wasn't aware that it is going to be on the spot. So we connected, and I was thinking that we will have a prep call where we will discuss how that conversation, like how that call gonna be. Like what will be the questions, and we will prepare for that. And you were like, let's do it on the spot, and you started recording the video, and then we had such a great conversation. That day I realized that okay, it's not that difficult. I always thought
Yeah.
that I need, because I'm not somebody who can speak to everyone. I'm not that person. Like I told you that I'm an introvert, so I have to think. And on the spot conversation is really difficult for me. You know,
Yeah.
so like
Yes.
if you're asking me
I can.
questions and answering to those questions is quite difficult. Even I dealt a lot with you. I had difficulty even having one-to-one conversation with people. So
Okay.
conversation talking is something like I always thought is not my thing. But then that day I realized that okay, it is not that difficult and I can do it. So sometimes we think that it is difficult,
We
but
think
when we
and
do
we
it,
make it big.
when
Yeah. We
we
think
do,
and we make it big, but it is
correct,
not like
correct.
that.
We
And
think and we
why
make
it
it big,
happens
correct.
because yeah, and why it happens because we don't take action and we don't do that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once you did, now you realize that it's normal. It's just a conversation. I know English and I have knowledge to talk about. So
Yes,
why
yes,
can't I, right? You
correct,
think right
absolutely.
now that way because you did right now and you had that conversation first. And maybe in future it will really help you to conduct a session to talk with people. I think that conversation is the best first conversation was your best conversation that will help you in future as well, right? So
Thank you.
you took that action. It's a really great action that you took because I just commented you and
Mm-hmm.
you replied and you reached out. So you had that feeling to connect with me, to talk, and you wanted to see yourself how you talk, and just you wanted to take action. That I felt, otherwise
Yeah,
you wouldn't have messaged me, right? You wouldn't have messaged me, you wouldn't have emailed me. Why do you message or why would you email me? But you did that because you wanted, but you had a fear because you didn't do that. But right now after doing, you realized it's just a conversation and we just need to talk our feeling. We are sharing
correct.
our feeling, right? It happens. But even I'm telling you that right now we are having conversations, and it depends on people as well, like how we are talking, how he is or how she is, how they are thinking. The thought is also
Mm-hmm.
important.
Thought process and
We are
mindset and
having right now,
everything
right?
matters.
Yes, that's important.
Mm-hmm. Even you're
Yeah,
talking
so
about action. So, I always like watch videos like how to be confident and these things. But what I feel is like you said, taking action is important. So what I feel is, you can't just read about things and just be confident in a day. You need evidence. You need evidence. Like for example, when you went to that stage, you did well. You got one evidence that okay, I can do this, and then if you will do it again and
yeah,
again, you will build that confidence with time. So
yeah,
for everything you need that evidence. You need to take action and just do it with consistency, and with competence you will build confidence. So confidence
and
comes
also,
from
yeah,
yeah,
and
it
also
comes
I
from.
feel
Mhm.
yes, evidence is a reward for our mind. When we get reward, like evidence is a kind of reward for us, the mind gets to know that okay, I think I did something good. That's why I'm
True.
feeling good after doing
Mhm,
that.
mhm,
I was
mhm.
feeling scary, but after doing this, I'm feeling right now, like good feeling is coming to me. Like I proud myself after doing that, right? Those out of comfort zone when we do that, time we feel a kind of reward or evidence. Then mind understands that okay, we'll do more, we'll success, or we will achieve that, and we want that
Mhm.
dopamine again. So
Correct.
maybe that is the
Yeah,
reason as well, right?
actually, yes.
Yeah, so in that way we work. But when
Mhm,
we don't face that time, we don't get that reward of happiness or
true.
relaxation. We have that burden in ourselves. That burden is what? That we don't know how to deal, how to do, how to attend, how
Mhm,
to
mhm.
manage. But when we manage that time, we get that reward or evidence so that mind can do better. It is
Correct.
important. That's why we need to do every time some extra activity or outer comfort zone, which is we don't do often. Extra activity.
Correct.
Every time we should do in this.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I just want to ask, tell me what
Mhm.
is one life lesson. Or maybe one
Yeah.
advice. Tell me one advice that somebody gave to you, and you're like, okay, this is the best advice I have received from somebody.
Hmm. Yes. So I would say biggest life lesson that I got from my sister. She told me I was not that much serious in childhood. I in the village what we do, we just play, we don't do anything, we don't study well. I was not studying well, and I had many lack because I didn't do. I was not studying
Mm.
well also. So when I was in 10th class, that time my sister told me to do something in your life that can add value in anyone's life, or you can help, you can at least do something. The value of yourself or existence that you are here, you need to do something for that, right? So
Correct.
that realization I got, that existence and the value of myself, that I learned to do something better, or some learning, or some to become serious person. A serious person is also important, to become a serious person. If we are not serious for life, then we don't do. So I was
Correct.
not serious before 10th class. That my sister told me to do something, and once also she told me only one time that you need to do something, you need to be serious for your life, and I started doing that. We need to follow also. If anyone suggests, if anyone is suggesting, it depends on ourselves that we are following or not. If I wouldn't have followed, then it is not possible right now that I am right now, right? But I set my mindset that time that yes, she told me I think 10th class is important for me, and I know I need to improve myself, I need to be serious for my study, then I can grow myself. So that hits me a lot. She told me to do something my life. So yeah, it is the, I can tell you that we need to be serious in our life in certain time. Like every time is not like doing anything, we don't have clarification, and we are just spending time, no any plan, nothing like that. So how can we do anything in our life, right? Mind wants to take seriousness, or consciousness. These things are important in our mind, then only we work for our life. Otherwise we feel to that it's normal, just have and sleep and eat, that's it.
Eat,
In
sleep,
that
and
way
repeat.
I think. Yeah. So yeah,
So that
that will
advice.
be a message from me, that it's just a mindset, and seriousness is also important in our life, so that we can do something.
So
Yeah.
the advice from your sister was be serious about life. But
Yes,
nobody's
and that
serious
I.
before 10th standard, no? Like we all are, we just go with the flow. But
Yeah, that's
it's real.
important as well.
Yeah, that is
Before
pretty
10th class.
important. Correct. You have to be
Yeah,
like
enjoy
focused.
life.
Hmm. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
for my, yeah, but for myself, after 10th class, I didn't enjoy with friends. That was my lack. I didn't feel good about it, because
mhm,
I was so serious for my life and to study as well. Because earlier I was not studying well, so I need to do a hard. That time I was doing hard work for study, and also not confident. Like starting, from first class we want to do something, then we do hard work, and then we get confident. So I had no confidence at the time. So 10th class I was not capable. I was thinking a lot of things, that I can study or not, I can do better or not. So with this self doubt, and I did hard work. So I was busy in that way, and I didn't interact with people. So that is also important, to interact with people, and also making friends. These are also important in our life. Everything is important, right?
absolutely. I think you should have a balance, like how you can manage
Balance.
your work, your studies, plus meeting people is also important. Meeting your friends is important. Connecting with them is important. So yeah, even when you're sometimes very stressed, you're overwhelmed, it's good to talk to your friends, share your feelings with them. Yeah, spend time with your
Mhm.
friends and family. So you should have that balance in your life. Just going in one direction is not good also. Even if I
Yes,
talk about mental health, so you need to have people around you, because maybe sometimes
absolutely.
what happens, you're continuously working, you're stressed, and you don't get time to connect with people. So I think we
Mhm.
should take out time. I know you are doing a lot of things and it becomes really difficult to manage the time, but then somehow I feel we should try to manage that. That is an important part of life.
Absolutely. And for that reason, I do it also one thing, that is family time, spending
Ah.
with family. I do it often, weekly, or mom comes to me like in my room, or I go, weekly, my village. It's very near to
Mhm.
me. It's a small
Okay.
town where I stay. So I often go, and my mama sends tiffin for me. Sometimes I don't like to cook. So she does. So these things I do. Mostly I prefer to do spend time with family because they are important. And
Correct.
in this age, I feel that family is important more than friends because friends are also busy and some friends are not that much good as we think. And they don't feel good your success. They don't like, or they are
Mm-hmm.
also busy. They are also struggling. So we are just feeling that we are struggling in ourselves in our life. So how can we meet? How can we learn? And how can we enjoy ourselves? They are also busy in their life. So it's better to spend with friends. It's better to spend with family, I would say. They are always
Yeah.
with you. They are always
Correct.
ready to
Correct.
talk to you. They
Mhm.
understand really well that what we are doing here and what
Yeah,
we
family.
need. Help.
Correct. They always know what we need, and plus they come first. Like if we are facing some problem, they will always be there. So it's important, and also, we should have that understanding. Like if we have friends who can add value to our lives and who will bring negativity, so we should have that understanding. Yeah, and then I'm very good at it. If I feel that somebody is bringing that negativity, and if they are not good for me, or they cannot add any value to my life, I'm very quick to disconnect. Then
Same.
yeah, I'm very quick to disconnect. I'm like, okay, this is not going good. Yeah.
Likewise, likewise. If I feel that no, this is not good for me, or
Hmm.
I feel demotivated or negativity, then I
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
disconnect them. Yes. So it happens with me as well. In my college life, I disconnected with many people, many friends who criticized me and even not well relation. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that time I was learning English, and also this comes with English that is I'm sharing with you that I was learning English and they started criticizing me. They started commenting on my video on the reels. Used to be makes short content okay earlier. So at the time they came and they criticized. And initially when I started learning, they were English medium student and they are rich people. I want to say this. So they are
Okay.
rich people and they are like city areas. They belong to city. They where I studied in my college life. So they criticized me. I was shocked that they were my classmates. And when I started making videos when I was in initial stage, I used to make videos and I used to make basic videos, right? I can't make advanced level videos, but
Hmm.
I used to make a kind of basic videos, verbs and tenses and quite basic things. At the time, they told me, "Oh, why are you making this kind of basic videos and you are making mistakes? First learn, then start teaching." In this way, they criticized me, and I replied back. Then they make it so worse. Like they started saying a lot of things about me, my personality, my character, many things they told me on the comment.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I never forget these things, and I disconnected. And I know right now who I am and who they are. So
So they were
what
they were
I
your
want.
friends?
They were my friends. I would say they were
Okay.
classmates, and with that
Classmates. Okay.
we were friends as well.
Hmm.
Not that bonding, but still, I was saying them to teach me English. One friend, I told her to teach me English as she was in English medium student. So I told her to teach me English, to speak with me in English. And they were kind of Gen Z, we can say. They were like smart than me. Like I was not talking about many things, girls, boys, and I was not like that. Talking to boys. And also, I am telling you one thing that when I was in college, that time I was not talking to boys because I studied in girls' school and I also was struggling with boys, how to connect and how to deal with them. So for that reason, they were saying me, you don't know anything about, you are kind of Siddha Sada person. What will we say to you? Like that, they used to tell me, and I was just listening them. Okay, I was not saying anything. I was not
Huh.
giving reply them, but I was listening, and also that's the reason I used to write journal a lot about myself. And I was doubting myself that okay, maybe my personality is not good. Am I not
Hmm.
sufficient to do anything like these things? But yeah, right now I can understand myself that who I am and what I can do. I got myself. Discovered that thing that maybe they are
Hmm.
struggling. They are not doing that way. What I'm doing.
Yeah. So, it's very easy to say that you're not doing this good, or people make fun of things what we are doing. But then when you do it, then only you'll understand, okay, how much self-doubt we are facing, or how difficult is it, making videos, writing and everything. But whatever we are doing, we only know how much we face and how much time and effort we are putting into it. And it's easy to say, just watching a 30 seconds, 1 minute video and then saying, ki, ये अच्छा नहीं है, वो अच्छा नहीं है. It's very easy, but then when somebody will do it, then they'll realize कि okay, it's not that easy. And we are also dealing with a lot of things. Even in our mind, a lot of things goes on. And it happened
Absolutely.
with me also. You know, my initial videos were really, really bad. And when people were like they used to say कि अच्छा ये ऐसा है वो वैसा है, तो I used to feel really bad. And also it somewhere, you know, that self doubt was building inside me, like okay, this is not possible, I cannot
Mhm.
do this, maybe they are right, or I should stop doing it. And then also there was, you know, if even if one person says something to you, you feel like maybe everyone is watching my video, they might be laughing at me, or they might be making fun of my video. So those things comes a lot in my mind, you know, how I'm speaking, how I'm looking, everything.
Yeah.
And when your friends only, they sometimes what happens, they only say it as a joke, but you know, we take it personally because we are doing
Mhm.
hard work, we're putting a lot of time into it, and then we're like okay, maybe I'm just wasting my time into it, and everyone is just making fun of that. So yeah, it happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, still, like, I can tell you that still I suffer with my level right now, how I'm speaking English. So sometimes I accepted myself the way I am, and the way I speak, I love my speaking way. But some people commented me few days ago, and these days I'm not that much making videos also. Like, I used to make a lot of conversational videos. Used to have conversations a lot in a day, 3 videos, 4 videos I used to do. But these days, 1 week I don't do. After 1 week, like next week I do maybe 3 4 sessions for my YouTube. And many things are there to do in my life right now. Okay, so I am occupied with these things, right? But sometimes many comment I got, that okay, you should improve yourself. Now you are speaking like normal or simple English, you should talk advanced English, you should improve yourself of asking questions people. Of course, I should work and I will work, but sometimes we feel bad about it, that comment hits us. And also we feel that okay, I did hard work till now, I have been learning for a long time, and in this stage even I can listen from people that you're not good at this, that, you need to work here, there. And even I saw many people are speaking great English in our community, sorry. So I feel that maybe I think still I need to work a lot. Of course, I want to work here and I want to improve myself. But sometimes we feel doubt ourselves. We improve, but still we feel that okay, I think we need to do more and more. Human being is just different.
Yeah.
It happens. But I feel that it's fine. Whatever I'm speaking, however I'm speaking, howsoever I'm speaking, it's sufficient for me and I can convey my thought. But people, always feel that, okay, you have this problem, you have that problem. What we are doing, that is, see, that hard work or time or energy we're putting here. So, of course, we will learn gradually.
Yes, yes.
It doesn't happen in a day or overnight, right?
Yeah, obviously. And even
Yeah, that
if
is
we will
happening with
feel
me.
that, if we will feel that we will start something when we will become perfect, so we are not going to start that thing. I think we should start anything, maybe with, even if we are prepared 70% or 60%, just start it, and then, you know, by repeating the same thing we'll improve. But just sitting and
Yeah.
thinking that one day I'll become perfect, I'll be like great at it, and then I'll start, then you're just delaying things, you are not going to start that. So we have to just start the journey, and with journey only we'll improve, isn't it?
Yeah, and in this way we will improve by practically doing many times.
Yes.
Repetition
Yes.
is important here.
Yes.
If we are
Yes.
repeating, definitely will improve. And once we
Mm.
improve, then again we will achieve that another level. We will
Yes.
level up ourselves,
Better
right?
than the last time.
But
Correct. So,
yeah.
Shweta, one piece. I just want you to give one piece of advice to our audience who wants to start YouTube.
Hmm. Okay, so first thing happen, we feel that how will we make video, how people will like or not. Many things come in our mind before making video, and struggle. Those who don't make video, in a for the first day when they make video, they feel what to say. They don't, they know many things, but still they can't say anything.
Yeah.
And also they fumble, they stuck, they don't understand what to say, or they get serious a lot when they make video. I think I'm not making good video, or I'm not speaking well, I think again I need to make. It happens with me, so it's my personal experience. When I started making video of solo content, like it's a short video I started making, and at that time I was thinking thinking that maybe there is a problem, there is a problem, so I need to work here, and I wanted to make perfect one in first video. It is not possible, right?
That's not
So
possible.
I would suggest people, yeah, I would suggest people do not make it as a perfect video. Just speak up. Speak up is important here on video or a stage or platform. Communication, like speaking with camera, it is also important. So you need to speak at least anything that you can do, and doing by doing this we can improve, and it will take some time, and it needs to be a long time, like 30 videos, 50 videos, 100 videos we need to create. So yeah, we did, I think, a lot of things we discussed. So do you
Actually.
want to say yeah?
Yeah, thank you so much, Shweta, for joining and accepting my invitation. I had a great conversation with you. And really, your journey is very inspiring. And thanks a lot for helping so many people in your village as well as on YouTube. So, yeah, thanks a lot.
Yes, likewise, I would say thank you so much. As I told you, just not for having conversation, for the connection that I connected to you. I feel so happy. Like you made my day today. So I can I feel confident more when I talk to you. That day also I realized that when we were having conversation, I really liked it because it was my first that I invited a YouTuber like this way, who is not connected with English, but she speaks really great. So I invited you. So I was also have so many doubts that how would I do and how go it goes, but it was really great. And
Yeah.
after talking to you, as I told you always, I feel really great. So today also I really like this session, and I'm getting more confident to talk to you. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's a great experience that we had, right?
Same here, same here. Thank you so much, Shweta.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Same here. Bye bye.